very easy process to control mind and to chant and remember. Don't sleep. Sleep very energetic way like this. Don't sit. Don't sleep. I am saying that some are sleeping. I will point out and I will point out them and tell that stand up. Then all will see you and laugh. So don't be like that. Very energetic way, you should say.
Et ça, c'est un processus très aisé pour contrôler le mental.
Like this.
Asseyez-vous correctement, bien droit. Ouais. Ne vous endormez pas, parce que sinon je vais vous dire, levez-vous, on va vous voir, vous serez bien embarrassé.
You are saying that I'm sitting like this. So you should not be like old persons.
Vous voyez, je suis mal pour ça.
Yashoda, hearing all these complaints, thought that anything is there. Why all gopis are complaining about my boy that he is naughty? Oh, now I have understood. My boy is going to steal butter and everything here and there. I think that the butter which is prepared in my home is not so tasteful or sweet because my maid servant do it. I should personally milk the cows, of very beautiful cows like Padmagandha and others, and I should myself keep on warm on hot fire and make it curd and then churn it and then make butter and give to Krishna. It will be very sweet, and then he will be stopped to go to store anything anywhere. So, in India, there is a very sacred day, Deepavali. In Deepavalis, they used to offer lamps, all like decorated lamps here and there. So at that day, in India, there is a very big function. All they observe. Yashodama told to his all maid servants and all the sakhis that you should go to your home. And they went. Even Rohini Devi was sent to the house of his Upananda, the elder brother of Nanda Baba. Yashoda was alone. She milked him herself and put it on fire. And curd of the last day was there. And she was sitting and churning that curd in a very big pot. There was a pillar, a roof was
surrounded.
So, but
Tied around.
And she has in her hands two ends, and she was churning like this, ghar, like this. And sweats were coming like pulse. Sometimes some was sweating coming. And she was so beautiful, had very fine clothes. Her beauty was peeping through fine clothes, Rashmi silk and sari. And sari, this bell has come down here. It was about 4 Brahma Muhurt in night. None was there, nothing to shame. And she was observing, closing her eyes. Tears were coming and singing in a very sweet way. What? Govinda Damo Sarvati Remembering all these pastimes which she has heard from all the gopis, and sometimes seeing herself how naughty, how very sweet activities he is doing, and remembering all, and she was observing this churning sound from her was dhik, dhik, and tan like Krsna. Dhik tan. Means, why on them to don't remember Krishna like this? And those who are remembering all these pastimes always, their life is successful. She was quietly observed in this. In the meantime, in the very early morning, Krishna awoke on the palanka, bed, on the bed, and shutting his eyes, closing his eyes. And he was searching where his mother here. Then he began to cry, no, not mother here, mother is not here. Where she? She began to do, like weeping. Even mother is not coming, then he became louder. Mother, weeping. But Yashoda was there, observed, in chanting. And it was for so many years far away. Because she knew that if I am nearer and churning, then Krishna will wail. She wanted that he should sleep. So he was churning. Krishna could not find such her mother. He wanted to take milk, quite negate. So weeping more loudly, louder. Tears were coming very little, and he was doing like this. So the kajal came from his eyes and mixed with tears, and whole was colored. He was black, and after that this more black here and there, and coming here also. Anyhow, he thought that mother is not hearing. So he tried to come down from the bed by the help of his stomach, and with a very great labor. Anyhow, he came down from the bed, and weeping louder and louder, he began to walk towards her mother, his mother. Sometimes like he will fall down, because he was somewhat
still in his eyes.
Sleepiness was in his eyes sometimes. So he was not in balance, to keep his body in balance. So he was going towards her mother, his mother. And when he came very near, but he still Yashoda was so much absorbed. Govinda Damodar Mata. Krishna came to her mother nearer and took his this not bell was here. Choti. Braid. B-R-A-I-D. Braid. And next his another by hand, right hand, left hand on the head of his mother, and right hand he very tightly hold of that stage. Yashoda said, "Oh, who is he?" It looked, and he saw that my son, dear son, is here. He took his son, he left that journey, and she took Krishna in his lap and covered with her veil and gave his breath in the mouth of Krishna. Krishna was taking very happily. Oh, so much milk in the breasts of Yashoda, that even Krsna is one drop. It was so much ocean of milk, so without any endless. No? You can imagine that so much milk was there, that Krsna ocean of milk is one drop of that. And Krishna's appetite was so bigger, and his stomach was so bigger that whole world, lakhs and lakhs world can be there. So very big. So there was competition. Milk was never to end, and Krishna's appetite and his stomach was so bigger. So Krishna was taken very happily. And automatically, without any effort, automatically milk was coming from the breast of Yashoda. Krishna was not sucking, only it was coming automatically. In the meantime, Yashoda saw that there was a meaty pot on the fire, and he wanted to put Krishna there. Krishna was not satisfied at that time, but she wanted to keep Krishna there and keep quickly running, going there, and she should save milk from going in fire. Because fire was, milk was. Yashoda wanted to keep Krishna, but when she, "Oh my boy, you should sit here," but Krishna tightened her, keeping very tightly by mouth and with hands like monkeys and with feet also. You see monkeys, boys, that hold tightly to their mothers, and they cannot sleep. So Krishna, with his full force, supreme force, he used that. But Yashoda, and he told, "Yes, sit here." And easily by one hand he took care. You know that Putana was so powerful and strong, having 50,000 elephants power, but she could not get rid of Krishna. She could not do like this. Krishna was only very easily he was there, taking his breast and baby only up to 6 days or 4 days, and she could not get rid of Krishna, and she was that she could not do like. But Yashoda, like a very simple, sweet gopi, mother of Krishna, she took by one hand, sit down here. Krishna, all power, opulence was filed there. Krishna is controlled by these kinds of love and affection. Especially when anyone thinks that Krishna is mine, oneness is there. You should try to do it. Gurudev has given you Diksha mantra, that Krishna is yours. You should think that Krishna is mine. And if you are not thinking like that, Krishna will not be controlled. He will not come in our heart. This is the process. Sukadeva Goswami is telling the process. How to make Krishna mine. And it will come from that mantra, what Gurudev is giving. So don't think mere it is a playing thing, a thing for playing. This month, very, very honor and Vishwas, Shraddha, faith we should do. Raghunath Das Goswami has told this process. What process? Gurau Goshthe Goshthalayishu Sujane Bhusurugane Swamantre Swanamni Rajajwa Danda Sarane Sadadam Bham Hitva Kurumaratim Apurvam Atitaram Aebhratas Santarbhatas Chatubhi Jache Dhripada. Oh mind! Oh mind! If you want to be happy forever and to serve Krishna, then first you should have so much honor for your Gurudev. You should have a rati. Rati means love and affection for your Gurudev. Diksha Guru and for Shiksha Guru. For Goshtha, what is Gosht? Vrindavan is Gosht. Nandagaon, Varshana, Radha Kund, Shyam Kund, they are Gosht. Goshtha Laisu, to where Krishna has played all these pastimes like Radha Kund, Shyam Kund, and the person Gopis, Gop, Nanda Baba, Jashoda, Radha, friends, and all these Sakhis. Also, you can take it Rup Goswami, Raghunath Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, all the Goswamis, Sarup Damodar, Raya Ramanand, Goshthalais, all. And then have written in name what your Gurudev has given. What name? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. And mantra, what your Gurudev have initiated in Diksha mantra. And in conjugal, Radha and Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And thus you should do all your sadhan and bhajan. So here also you will have to do all these things. What Sukadeva Goswami is telling to Parikshit Maharaj through the pastimes of Krishna and Jashoda. In morning about 10:30 I will come in class. Also in evening about 5:30 and try to finish this pastime. Very, very strong pastime and very sweet. I want to finish. So you request I you all that you should come in class at time. What I have told, Rup Goswami and all others has told like that chanting, at the time of chanting, you can go to Vrindavan and do parikrama of Govardhan. You can remember all the past sons of Krishna and chant. So this is the process that mind will be very soon fixed and all other silly things will not come in your mind. This is the process. If you are not doing so and try to control your mind and fix mind, in lakhs and lakhs births you cannot do. So these are very simple process that you can control your mind. And thus you can develop your Krishna consciousness. Then Nishtha may come and after that Ruchi will come and all problems will be solved. Don't give up all these things. And one also request that husbands and wives, they should not divorce each other like animals. Otherwise there will be some problems. And all problems are coming to me and I am hearing. And that is why Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, your Prabhupada, was so much worried for this. So, you should not make problem for you. Be very honorable and humble to your family persons, your children, your wife, your husband. And if they are not favorable, very gently, you should have no this Harikatha or all these things. You can be with them outwardly, but don't quarrel. Don't have any problem from them. Otherwise you will be yourself perplexed. So try to be like this and chant and remember. Don't even think that I will give up all these methods and I will go only to earn money for fans, beautiful ways, beautiful all these things for sense gratification.